It's a small step, but they got to start somewhere. Today, Philadelphia city leaders and community advocates collected guns during a buyback event. Going into the weekend this year alone, there have been more than 129 shootings. Last year, the number of homicides was double what it's been in some previous years. NBC10's Stephen Fisher reports tonight on the city in crisis.
Just 23 days into a new year, Philadelphia is still trying to get a grasp on an old problem.
Last year, we reached roughly 500 murders. We're not even through the end of January, and we've already seen 30-plus murders.
Gun violence remains high within the city, averaging more than one homicide a day early on here in 2021. Philadelphia Councilman Kenyatta Johnson says there's a ways to go, but today the streets are safer than yesterday after today's gun buyback day yielded big results.
If you look at some of the artillery that was turned in today, these are high-power automatics, guns that were turned in, as well as some major revolvers.
A total of 224 guns were turned in. They included handguns, long guns or rifles, and even a sword. In return for returning a gun, each person will receive a $100 gift card for groceries, an added incentive to help get guns off the streets.
So the community came, they stepped up today, they showed out, and a lot of them talked about their sincere concern about the level of gun violence that we're seeing in the city of Philadelphia, and how them turning in their guns today was one step in the right direction.
This is a humanitarian crisis that we are experiencing, and is multiplied by the number of people that is affected by each murder.
Stanley Crawford is the head of the Black Male Community Council, an anti-gun violence group who works to connect with city youth. Curbing gun violence will involve many layers. Gun buybacks is one. Stanley says another is investing in young people.
If we don't help them with the resources, the jobs, and even the talking to them, then they could go back to the streets and wind up back in jail or doing something that's not healthy for them or their children or the community.
Philadelphia police will do an analysis on those guns turned in today to determine if any were involved in any shootings or crimes. If not, they will then be melted down. Reporting Stephen Fisher, NBC 10 News.